Recently, we saw Tesla Model 3 on roads of Pune, and I was so fascinated by hearing this news. Since the beginning, I had been a great fan of Tesla cars due to their futuristic technology, self-driving capabilities, and a huge powerful engine which they have. Recently, you might have also seen the video where a Tesla car was moving a plane, a huge plane, and also this car have a crazy speed. They can move from 0 to 96 within just 3 seconds, which is just great. Also, these cars have a futuristic, amazing design, and because of this, these are my favorite electric cars. Finally, these amazing Tesla cars are coming to India. Last year, Tesla Fan Club India tweeted about it, saying that when are the hell Tesla coming to India? And Elon Musk tweeted about it and said that 2021 will be the year for Tesla to be launched in India. And finally, we are seeing this news. In January 2021, Tesla Motors registered their business in India, and they promised that they are bringing their cheapest model, which is Tesla Model 3 in India. But the problem is that in USA, Tesla Model 3 is priced at around $37, which accounts to 28 lakh rupees in Indian currency. But in India, the same Tesla Model 3, same car which is sold in US, will be sold at 60 lakh rupees. This is mainly due to the fact that these cars will be sold on the model of CBU, completely built up. They will not be manufactured in India. They will be completely transported as a ready-made car from China to India, and all the products in India which are completely transported without any manufacturing and assembling, they accounts to around 100% import duty. And that's why Tesla Model 3, which is priced at 28 lakh rupees, is sold at a double rate of 60 lakh rupees in India. Now, Indian government wants foreign companies to set up their manufacturing plant and assembly line in India, and that's why they are charging a huge import duty of 100%. Because when these companies will start their manufacturing plant in India, it will create a lot of employment for the Indian people. Also, it will develop the area where the company plant is located. And the third major advantage is that we can become a major exporter of electric cars all over the world. The main problem occurs when we are so much dependent upon crude oil, which is not even produced in our country. We buy crude oil from Arabian countries, and last year, in the year 2020, government spent around 7 lakh crore rupees in buying crude oil from these Arabian countries. This year we saw a major hike in the prices of petroleum products, and that's why in India we are seeing so much high prices of petroleum products. The rise in the price of petroleum products have adverse effect on our economy, and also this increases the price of the products, because every product needs to be transported from one place to another, from the supplier to buyer, because transportation of these products needs crude oil, and if the crude oil prices are increased, companies increase the price of the product, and this is how inflation occurs in our country. And because huge amount which is spent on buying this crude oil, it also increases our trade deficit. Trade deficit means amount of imports which we have versus the amount of exports which we do every single year. Crude oil contributes to a large amount of imports, and that is why it also increases the trade deficit in India. And that is the main reason why we need to stop using petroleum products and move to electric cars, as petroleum products have a limited quantity and we can't depend on it throughout our lives. Now, the main component which is necessary to run any electric cars are the batteries. These batteries are made from lithium ion, which is very much lightweight and it can store power for longer duration of time. All the batteries used in Tesla cars are compilation of 7,000 of these small batteries which we use at home, and when they are connected in parallel circuit, it powers a whole car. Now, the main problem which occurs is that the lithium ion, which is the main component in electric cars, China is the largest producer of lithium mines. They have the largest amount of lithium mines all over the world, and China is the biggest exporter of lithium all over the world. Most of the Tesla cars are manufactured in China, as it's a biggest market when it comes to electric cars. Also, they have feasible infrastructure to build these cars, and also they have the lithium mines, which is a very important component when it comes to electric cars. The small batteries which we use at home, the lithium present in these batteries, the large chunk of that is imported from China. Our government is really trying hard to build connections with more and more countries who would help us in importing raw materials and equipments necessary to build an electric car, as we don't want to depend on China only. And also, if any foreign company or Indian company wants to start a startup related to electric vehicles, they will be charged zero taxes, and this will very much help to reduce the price of the product of electric cars or electric scooters by a huge margin. Mr. Nitin Gadkari also said this, that by 2030 around 80% cars on the road in India will be electric cars. You might have also seen the recent dispute which happened between China and Tesla. China has banned Tesla cars in some of the security regions in their country. So I think this is the right time to step forward for India and make progress in the field of electric cars. If you're thinking that electric cars are way better in terms of pollution created as compared to the petroleum products, then let me correct you. The batteries which are produced in these electric cars create a lot of pollution when they are built. Also, major chunk, around 72% of electricity produced in India is through coal, which is also a major contributor in the pollution caused in India. Now let us discuss some of the advantages and disadvantages of owning an electric car in India. The first advantage is that they are lightning fast. All the Tesla cars are really very fast. They are very comfortable. Also, they are most safest car in the whole world. The organization which tests the security of all the cars all over the world gave Tesla 5 stars in terms of security and declared Tesla cars are the safest cars all over the world. And also, these Tesla cars have really low maintenance. We don't need to spend on petrol. We just need to spend on electricity, which is very cheap as compared to petrol, and also it has very low maintenance. So I think electric cars are very much profitable as compared to petroleum cars in India. But let us now discuss first disadvantages. The first disadvantage is that they have a shorter range than petroleum cars. They take hell lot of time to charge, and in India we actually don't have much charging stations. And the last disadvantage is that there are not much models available to select. There is not much variety when you are selecting any electric car. Now let us come to the last question, that can Tesla successfully establish their business in India and make profits out of it? And sadly, the answer is no for me, and there are two reasons for this. First is that if they don't launch Indian specific cars, most of their cars are in the luxury category. They are over $3,700 and above. Their cheapest car starts at 28 lakhs, which is in India starting at 60 lakhs. And in India, the average people who buy their cars, they have budget of around 4 to 5 lakhs. That's why we see cars like WagonR, Swift and Santro more often than BMW. Tesla is entering India with a very luxurious price, and I think it will be a very small margin of people who would buy, who will be actually interested in buying a Tesla. I know there is a lot of hype, but I think it is not practically feasible for any Indian to spend 60 lakh rupees over a cheap and budget car by Tesla. And that was the video. I hope you have liked it. Please write your thoughts on the same in the comment section. If you have some suggestions to give, if some point got missed from my side, you can always write it in the comment section. Lastly, please subscribe to my channel, as I make wonderful educational videos on this channel. I cover topics like tech, business and case studies. So if you're interested in such topics, please consider subscribing and also click that bell icon. Like the video, share it among all the family members and friends who are interested in buying Tesla or are interested in topics such as Tesla electric cars and Elon Musk. This is Jayant signing off. I will catch you guys in the next one. Until then, bye bye. See you.